Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Then immediately, you guys know what I'm going to say. You can go over to the Nerd Sense channel, which I will link in the description box below. You're going to do the exact same thing there. You're going to subscribe to them. You're going to hit the notification bell, and you can get all their updates as well. What's up, guys?
What's going on? Happy Sunday.
Yeah, to you as well. To you as well. So let me do this right away. Mike and Sean. Can't believe I did that right the first time. First try.
Nailed it.
So actually, I forget which one. Actually, no, Mike, you initiated this, right? You're like, we should do the Biscotti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Sean and I have done a couple already, and we always do at least one with you. So I figured let's get this going before we end up with no bottles to do.
Fair.
Fair point.
Very fair. So we're doing the Biscotti. Just real quick, are you a fan of Biscotti the food before we get into Biscotti the beer?
Yes. Like, I don't love it, right? But if I'll eat it, it's good. Like it's not. I'm like, oh man, I need to get a biscotti. You know what I mean?
Same. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Not my go-to.
I do like. I like it with coffee, like dip it in and stuff. But yeah, I probably don't have Biscotti more than twice a year. But I do like Biscotti.
Right.
All right. So let's see. This is stout aged in bourbon barrels with cocoa nibs, toasted almonds. I always pronounce it anise, aniseed, and natural flavor.
Yeah, I hate when they do natural
Developed in
flavor.
bottle for up to 2 years. Should I read the notes or no?
Go ahead.
I already read them, but yeah.
Okay. Notes of marzipan, cocoa, butter, toffee, and black licorice. I mean, I guess those make sense given what this beer has in it. And 14.3% ABV. Do your guys' bottles say 19 August 24?
Yep. Mine does.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So we all have the exact same version of this. I didn't know if there was more than one. This is not a scoop to anyone watching. I assume it's all the same, but I figured I'd ask. Let's get into it.
Let's do it. I find like we'll like and I think you do it too. Like we don't read the tasting notes on like a hop butcher can, for example. But for some reason with Bourbon Counties, I can't stop. I don't know why. I'm just like turning the bottle and I'm just like, I'm gonna read it.
It's right there, yeah. Use my little stopper that Mike got me.
Oh, I should have brought that down.
Ooh, look, it's so fancy. Opens it and stops it.
And it probably is the best bottle stopper I have. Like I have others that like go into the bottle and they work great, but like when you pop this off like hours later, maybe a day later, like you still get like a hiss. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It's fantastic. Also, the glass courtesy of Mike. Mike just all about this video. His idea, I'm using 2 products he gave to me. So this is gifted me.
He gave me this.
It's crazy. Anyway. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, I think it looks about the same as the regular that I had.
Yeah. It has a little bit of like a brownish mahogany tinge maybe, but that was, I think the base was like that too.
Yeah, I feel it's the same. I mean, like it is virtually pitch black, but just around the edges, just a little bit of just like that mahogany brown, as Sean mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah. There's legs too.
Yeah, great legs.
Just to be expected.
That's what she said.
Family-friendly channel, Mike, not ours.
Some lacing too.
Yeah,
I can kind of notice it on my glass there. Little pieces of biscotti crunched up.
Do you really?
No.
Oh, I was like, I don't see any. Do I just swirl the bottle?
No, they didn't actually like.
I want floaties.
Well, maybe I will get my Randall out and go buy some biscotti and like crush it up and pour it in.
Oh man, that would be actually. I think that would be pretty good.
No, that'd be rad. All right, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Yep.
Good time to get a nose. You're all clear.
Yeah, now that I'm all clear up, let's get into the aroma.
Oh. Well, there's the anise or anise, however you say it.
Yeah, it's way stronger than I expected.
Yeah, right. I mean, it is very. I mean, I'll just say black licorice. Like you do get a lot of that. That I think the almond does come through. Also, but you kind of got to like process up the black licorice anise first.
The cocoa nibs comes through too. And there's like an ethanol hit, but I guess the other question is like Biscotti does have like a little bit of black licorice taste, but not a lot. Do you like black licorice like as a whole, like just as itself? Is that something
I
that you
love
guys
it. Yeah.
you do?
I love yeah, anything black licorice like, yes.
I
It's
don't
funny
love it,
because
but I don't hate
it's funny because Kyle doesn't look 80, but I mean,
I'm glad you mentioned the cocoa nibs because like the base had a lot of chocolate,
Yes.
and that chocolate does hit a little different. It is the cocoa nibs specifically.
Yeah.
I'm smelling. And I'm glad you said that because I wouldn't have actually thought that myself. But the chocolate does hit. I'll say in addition to the base, a little different because of those nibs.
yeah, I do think you get almost a more earthier sort of chocolate, but I'm
Mhm.
also getting a little bit of almost like milk chocolate as well. And I wonder if that's due to I know is that because you wouldn't get that out of nibs. I feel like with the base, I was getting strictly like fudge. You know, I'm almost getting
Yeah,
like,
no, definitely brownie fudge from the base. This is way different.
but I mean, it smells awesome.
Oh yeah, it smells delicious.
And I like cocoa nibs. Like I'll have them in the house, and it really does smell like opening a new bag. Like it's very specifically that thing. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Cool. Anything else?
Yeah.
I mean, I do get like a little bit of the alcohol, a little bit of bourbon and stuff, but like I think the adjuncts are more forward than the barrel aging.
Yeah, if you take like a really deep whiff, like a Matt from Mesa Beers whiff, then you get like the alcohol like on the far back of it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I feel like the licorice and the alcohol are sort of like intertwined.
Yep,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
for sure, for sure.
Bourbon soaked licorice. Hmm.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
they
what
just
that
put a
smells like.
shot of like Jägermeister in it or something. That's
Oh,
really what this
Jägermeister. Now you're really aging yourself.
Am I that old? Yeah.
No, let's go do shots of Jaeger bombs.
I've only ever done, I think, one of those, and I learned my lesson. So,
Oh man.
Yeah, me too. Only one ever.
well, one evening of them, I should say. I think then I learned
Yeah.
my lesson. All right, so should we get a taste?
Let's
Do
do
it.
it. I'm dying.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Wow. The cocoa nibs really up front there. Like loads of cocoa. Like
So
chocolate,
much
not
cocoa.
fudgy. Yeah.
Like Cocoa Puffs, you know? Like
Yeah.
Ooh, cocoa
strong.
puffs.
It is. That is not what I was expecting, and I'm not mad at it.
No. And the anise comes through kind of nicely as the beer is finishing. It's there, but it's not as pronounced as it was in the nose. Wow.
I mean, I do think, this person would be a dumb person, but you'd have to like black licorice to some degree to like this beer. I mean, there is enough of it. I think it would be a turn on. Like if you like base Bourbon County and hate black licorice, I think there's enough black licorice. Don't get this beer, but it's not as in your face as the aroma led on. I would agree with that.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I think I don't like black licorice almost at all.
Okay.
But I can get past this. I feel like
Okay.
it is almost. I'm using the wrong word here, but it's almost like comes through almost like not almost like mint. It's not mint, but it gives us a different sort of like um it's just a twinge in the finish. It's almost like cooling in a way. I feel like it's given that sort of thing, and it's almost wrapped up in the alcohol hit that you're gonna get anyway. So it's not unpleasant to me. It's just I think that I mean if you are like absolutely disgusted by it, yeah, that would be a problem.
Yeah.
But if you don't like it, I think you can get past it. I think it's
Okay.
possible. Wouldn't recommend it though.
Well, and to build off what you said about the refreshing piece, like I have this again, I'm going to show how much I like it. I have bought like toothpaste that was anise like toothpaste, and it is refreshing. Yeah, Tom's makes it. I forget who makes it. I was like, man, I like that.
Is it meant to be licorice flavor, or is the licorice like part of the?
It was
Toothpaste.
meant to be that flavor. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Don't judge me, Mike.
Too late.
How dare you?
I think if someone's making licorice toothpaste, that means that there's more of a market than I think I thought there was for black licorice.
Yeah. I mean, I did buy
Mark-
more toothpaste today randomly, and they were not selling it in that section anymore. So I probably bought it on like clearance. But yeah, but I liked it. Now the marzipan, the almond note, I don't get a ton of that, and I love that
No.
flavor. So that's a little
too.
disappointing to me.
You do get a bit on the nose. I'm not getting on the palate at all. I'm almost getting it's just like chocolate, like cocoa nibs all up in the palate. It's difficult to get any of that marzipan flavor.
Yeah,
That
even the
I'm not
buttered
getting it.
toffee on the back, I don't really see that. The buttered toffee, like,
No, I don't get that. Yeah, not a tasting note I would have put on there. And Sean, I think you're 100% right that the licorice comes later. Like you get that chocolate adding to the Bourbon County experience, and then like it kind of it's because I don't think black licorice and chocolate taste anything alike, but it kind of like is almost like morphs from the chocolate into the black licorice, and it doesn't miss a beat, which is really weird. And kind of finishes with that black licorice. Yeah, I can see why this one's divisive.
Yeah, it doesn't taste that much like the base.
that's a good call. Like, is missing all of that like roast and toastiness. Like, that's not really like that's gone. Like the adjuncts are overpowering it, but the adjuncts aren't overpowering either, which is interesting. It's just like, whoa, it's chocolate, it's black licorice, but it's not super overpowered. So maybe you would expect to get some of the base still, but
Yeah, because I feel like this is distinctly thinner, and I feel like it's I mean, less dimensional, I suppose. And I don't mean it's bad, because I'm actually enjoying this. This is actually a nice sipper. I actually think in some ways, like in some days, I would actually maybe like this more, like depending on my mood. But I think it's distinctly different, in my opinion.
Less dimensional. I agree with you, and it's super interesting when you're taking a base beer and adding more stuff to it, and you are experiencing less dimensions of flavor. like it should be the opposite. It should be more because there's more stuff going on. Yeah, that's really interesting and true.
What do you guys think about the mouthfeel?
it is a little thin.
A little thin. It does coat the palate nicely, but it is thin.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the coffee a little bit that way where it's a little thinner.
Yeah, I thought that was really strange, but I feel like on the aftertaste, there's like that's where the barrel kind of shines, like more as like after you stop taking a drink of it for like a couple seconds, and then like the chocolate's in, and that's where the barrel kind of comes through with it, for me at least.
You know what I get a lot of in the aftertaste is fudgesicle stick. So like still have a little bit of fudgesicle taste, but then the woodiness. Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
That's a good pull. I wouldn't have.
Really...
But as soon as you said it, though, it's like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting.
I mean, it's
100%.
It is that thing. It really is that thing.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the chocolate. I really like the chocolate thing because you are getting sort of different layers of chocolate here. I really like that. And you're right though. At the end, where you do sort of get a little bit of wood and almost like a fudgicle, but I didn't think about it before. But you almost do get that sort of milk chocolatey fudgicle kind of chocolate anyway from the taste. It's nice. It's just different.
It is very different, but yeah, no, it everything about it, like I'm digging it. Like, do I need the mouthfeel to be bigger? Not really. Like for the flavor, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah. I only mentioned the mouthfeel because it's just distinctly different from the base. That's all.
Yeah.
The base is chewier almost, had more oomph.
I agree with that. I only bought one bottle of this. What did you guys get?
I have one extra.
One extra.
I don't see it. I can't see a beer like this getting better.
No.
After a year.
No. I bought 2 coffees, but only one of this. I'm glad I bought a bottle of this. My mind is going, do I want to go buy another bottle of this, or am I good after this experience? That's where my mind's at right now. And I don't even know if I can answer that question for sure right in this moment, but that's kind of where my mind's at right now.
My mind is telling me I should have bought an extra bottle of Sir Isaac's instead of an extra bottle of this. And that's not knocking. Like I do like this, but I don't think the age is going to get any better, or having an extra bottle of this isn't going to be something that would trigger my FOMO. Not having it, you know what I mean?
I do think, like when we were having the Sir Isaac's, I was thinking, what's this gonna be like? The whole time I was like, man, what's this gonna turn? Like I had those sort of like exciting, like man, I can't imagine because I mean I don't know, like I really liked it. Spoilers, but this this is enjoyable experience, but I'm not sure. Like I don't know how this ages.
Yeah.
Like I don't see how it ages great because
Yeah.
it's just not as dimensional. I can't imagine things will morph. I mean, maybe they will. I mean, fuck, well, only one
It
way to
says
find out. But
develops in the bottle for up to 2 years, so we'll definitely give it another shot next year.
If I remember, like one thing I wanted to say while we're still recording is I don't know how many times I've had a Bourbon County beer that they use cocoa nibs in it, but I've always enjoyed their use of it. Midnight Orange had the orange and the cocoa nibs. And to tie it to what you were just saying, Sean, about aging, let's say I did get another bottle of this, you have another bottle of this, and yeah, like 5 years from now, if I'm remembering for that Midnight Orange, the orange faded pretty quickly and the chocolate endured. So, I mean, maybe it'll be a completely different beer if it ages the way I think it does based on the Midnight Orange, where it'll just be another chocolatey Bourbon County with that additional chocolate, I mean. But yeah, I've really enjoyed, and again, I don't have any delusions of grandeur that anyone from Goose Island is watching this, but I have been a big fan of them using cocoa nibs in Bourbon County.
Just saying. Make it so next year. All cocoa nibs, Bourbon County.
I'm on a decent streak of thinking things into existence when it comes to beer, so there's my little to Bourbon County, to Goose Island.
I wish they were doing one with banana.
But wasn't that one of the props one year?
Yeah. I don't remember what else was in it. But man, give me a banana chocolate one.
Oh my goodness. What's in this year's prop? Not to make this a super long video.
It's pineapple.
Oh, Jesus.
Is it banana? Is it banana, pineapple, and there's 3 fruits, I think. I haven't tried mine yet. I can't think of what it is.
Mike's thinking exactly what I'm thinking right now.
No shit. Yes.
What?
Wonder how much it's going for on the aftermarket. Or what can I trade for it?
Here, fill the time with discussion while I look.
Yeah. But yeah, originally we probably didn't want to do prop this year because last year we were burned so hard. That one was just bad. Last year's prop was just not that good.
The prop was my least favorite beer I had that month.
Ever. No, not ever. But yeah, no, we were so excited. Like we're like, all right, we pretty much got the entire release window at that point, right? Like not window, sorry, like the entire catalog, I think. So except for the Old Forester. But other than that, yeah.
But even as is, the description of it just sounded awesome. I thought, like that was when I was winning, like with all that hype. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Can't go into it with hype, Mike.
No, I'm really just kidding. I felt like we were sort of like swinging pretty good though. I thought all the stuff we had last year was really good up until that point.
Yeah.
All right, I finally found it. So toasted coconut, bananas, lime, and pineapple juice.
That sounds amazing. Sean, if you can find it, let me know, and I'll just send you all the money that you need.
Or we just wait for Kyle to do his review so that we know if it's good or not. Like I'm pretty sure, if he loves it, we'll probably love it. If he hates it, there's a good chance we may hate it.
Plus, if he does the review, everyone will watch it, and then it'll lose value very quickly. It'll be cheaper for us to buy.
Yeah, Kyle, just pretend you hate it. And then
Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah, because I have that kind of command over the beer drinking community. No hype didn't like this beer. No one likes this beer.
Where's the vanilla? There's not
supposed to be vanilla in this beer. I don't care. Where is it? All right, any final thoughts, guys, before we sign off?
No, I would just say I really like it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know I'm gonna do a rating, like a ranking after I've tried them all, so we don't have to have that conversation fully. But like, if you wanted to say, I know it's above this or behind that, feel free, but you don't have to.
I don't have a problem saying that. I would put this right now at the lowest possible if I was going to make a list.
Yeah, I mean, me too, but that's not like a damning statement because
No.
because I thought Isaac was incredible and I thought the base was incredible. So
Yeah.
like, okay, so this one's only really good. That's
that's where I'm.
It's only really good. It's not 4 reallys.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Cool. Well, again, everyone watching, thank you. Make sure you check out Nerd Sense, and I will link to them in the description box below. And well, actually, maybe even in the title, because you can do that at now, and people can just click on it. So many ways to find Nerd Sense if you have not already. And then once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. Actually, you guys are also on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still doing anything else?
Instagram and Facebook, they kind of cross posts. Yeah, that's about it.
Just Instagram, Nerd Sense, No Hype Beer Reviews, and then Imbibe. I don't know. I threw off my routine, so now I'm all confused. So
and then you cheers, go, cheers.